I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe. I'm right here. Good. I need you.
Hello guys, welcome back to Life is Strange Before the Storm, the final episode here. It could be chopped up into multiple little parts, so it's not the final episode for me, but it is, the third episode, which is the end of Rachel and Chloe's story here. But yeah, in the last episode, we ended it as Rachel found out that this mysterious woman her dad was seen with is actually her birth mother, and we're picking up straight off of that.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Oh, okay, trouble in the relationship, I guess.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
Oh, so she didn't really... Okay, I get that.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
What happened next then?
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Of anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again. What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now... she wants to see me?
But Rachel, it cannot be.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. I mean, people change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down. I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone.
God, this guy deserves a
James is
slap.
thinking right now. This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Complete tonal shift of what was happening in the last episode, where he was a little upstuck and strict, as I was saying in my commentary there. And now we get to see him kind of this... Not really... maybe I would say it. Like, you know, this little bit of a broken man who, his secrets have just come out.
Rachel only knew half the truth when she set that fire. What if she'd known everything?
She may burn down the whole town, which...
Whoa.
should.
Sarah Gearhart is a known associate of that psycho who attacked Drew? Then again, so is Frank.
Every shady figure leads back to him.
The Tempest show feels so far away now. This is so painful to look at. I hope tonight hasn't messed up Rachel's memories of family trips like this.
Yeah, it's kind of a heavy thing to go, like, through just... You think everything's fine and normal. You know, you find out your dad's cheating and stuff. But to find out, like, the biggest bomb drop in history...
This seems like a James and Rose bookshelf. I can't imagine Sarah here instead.
Alright. What does Rachel's mom have to say all about this?
Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right?
You know, right and wrong are difficult things to do. Oh, we never marked that up last episode. I got a little too distracted.
I can't even imagine how she must be feeling. Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose. Sorry that tonight turned out so... differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
I'm glad, too.
You've had to cope with much worse, I know. I'm grateful Rachel has someone as strong as you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
It's fine. Rachel's the one who's really upset.
She has every reason to be. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Doesn't matter how painful it is. You don't lie to someone you love.
You might be right, but can any of us really know what we would do in his situation? He's been a devoted father for 15 years. I know he loves Rachel more than anything.
I'm surprised you're defending him after what he did at the Overlook.
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
I really don't have much to say. Like, this is a heavy episode.
Weird to
I'm
look
just
at
like
this now.
letting it sink in a bit. So weird to look at this now too. That table is
Holy
shattered.
shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table.
And dinner. Don't forget dinner. And probably the plates. I can't tell if the plate's smashed or not either.
I guess there's worse things than growing up around fancy stuff like this.
Yeah. Any commentary on anything else here? Right, I guess let's try to comfort Rachel then.
Rachel?
Look
I
at
need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
look at this room. Like, this is a pretty awesome room. I kind of like the planetary system here, the globe. But we'll take it slowly and look around the room and see what else is around here.
Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Nothing is impossible. The world itself says I'm possible. Audrey Hepburn. The beginning is always today. Mary Wollstonecraft. Let us think the unthinkable. Let us do the undoable. Let us prepare to grapple with the ineffable itself and see if we may not F it all up. Or F it all up. F it after all. Douglas Adams. It is well that I should to leave this dreary world behind, seeking for your fair utopia, which perchance I may not find. Henry Kendall. It's me at Kate at the promenade, once upon a time at the Forum, at the Paradiso, and a glass menagerie at the Weber Playhouse. Those are all good quotes, though. There's also like a star map behind that. As I say, bunnies, road trip, casting call. There's tons of photos.
Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool.
That is kind of cool.
Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone.
Yeah.
Makes sense that Rachel needs two signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
The cups of oscillation, Cancer and Leo, strength, creative, passionate, loving, devoted, diplomatic. Weakness, self-centered, volatile, possessive, and dramatic. Oh wow, that explains her perfectly.
Cool light. May you always be safe. Sure. But from who? Rachel might not survive her family, but at least she'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
That's true. I want to look around before I start taking stuff and trying to figure out what is needed to cheer her up.
Like this. I just don't want to.
A across the board.
I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't.
Dear Miss Arcadia, what's the deal with the fire north of town, and when is it going to come down here and incinerate us all with this fiery hug of death? Asking for a friend. Rose for before bronies. First, guy forget? First, King Waltz? No, King Waltz. Didn't the fire start the day after Firewalk was here? This is a strange one, friends. ABFD sources say they've never seen anything like it. No idea where it came from. No idea why it's lasted this long. Total mystery. Time to put it on their tinfoil hats and start speculating. There's a dragon with matches that's loose on the town. Prescott's like 50% serious. Why only 50%? Why only 50? Prescott's are shady as shit. You'll really put this past them? They'll probably have some incriminating evidence to burn, and better yet, bodies, not to mention the chemtrails they drop all over town. Highly flammable. Akram's razors, people. Just some kids getting high in the woods. As for the weirdness, this town is weird. What else is new? We are built on Indian burial ground, are we not? Native people burial ground, and no, we're not. Burn, get it? Legalize Oregon movement, how to get involved? Blackwell tuition spike, it's coming.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort.
I mean, to put in some effort, or to get top grades and stuff, you do have to put in just a little bit of effort.
Rachel could use another subject. But which one?
Herbology.
That's the one.
Alright, what else is there?
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then.
Yeah, big moments in your life will shift your whole perspective and whole world even within moments.
At least she'll have something from tonight.
What type of books does she read?
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
The complete works of William Shakespeare.
Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
That is a cool, planetarium. It, has the Earth in the center surrounded by the different stars.
I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place.
Something Rachel said, something I said.
Back on the train, I said...
That's actually nice.
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Yeah, it really does. What else can we do here to kind of help her? That is a nice flashlight. Shadow puppets, I would imagine, right? I didn't even look at
Is
this.
there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama?
Type
No.
4, the individualist, creative, sensitive, independent, can be prone to melancholy and self-indulgence. The best thing for 4 is to learn how to let go of the feelings from the past and focus on the potential that the future holds. Oh, I didn't even see this
The
either.
yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Above all, remember you are loved. Before all else, Bjorn Machiavelli.
This light needs more light.
Or just turn off some of the lights, you know?
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course.
Okay, so she won't really talk to us. But we can use the flashlight on this. Brighten up that night sky.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her
There was
attention
some way to
first.
make
this brighter. Hey, check it out.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Sometimes we see it.
But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone. The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down.
Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You'd do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say.
When you speak?
In my dreams, he's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right.
Alright, I'm going to pick this up in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Again, not too much commentary from me. There's like a lot of serious stuff happening in the game, and I don't know if I could add the proper words to say. But thank you for enjoying this with me. And remember, I've been Xander Dream, and have a good night. Don't forget to keep watching.